Welcome to the Sales Acceleration Show. Today we have a very special guest, Peter Decuypere, who's going to talk about his book. But before we go there, I would like you to explain to our viewer very briefly your background.
My background? Well, I'm founding father of a festival, Techno festival. I love Techno. We're right here, we're in Flanders Expo, and I did several sold out events here in Flanders Expo, bringing together 35,000 people and artists such as Daft Punk, Underworld, Prodigy, and so on. So that's my background: events and entertainment. And I'm a philosopher, so that's my studies. I'm a master in philosophy. So stay, don't go away, don't go away.
So how did you get to marketing? How do you go from I love techno to philosophy to marketing?
Well, no, I have a bachelor in marketing, so I started with marketing, and then I started doing events. And I think doing events, that's marketing, you know, because if your marketing isn't good, if your event isn't good, people don't come. So it's direct result. You just see the people, you see your customers.
I agree.
So if your marketing is bad, forget it.
I agree. And is the marriage between online and offline actually where you both get together?
Well, I think so. My first book, We Love Events, was about We Love Events. There were two hearts, and it was the heart. One heart was for the real-time event. You have to manage the real-time event, and you have to manage the conversation event. That's your marketing. And I think what brings those two events together, that's value. That's the creation of value, and it can as well be within your real-time event as within your conversation event. It's about creating. It's about creating value. That's the basic, isn't it?
It's always that's how we sell, by the way. So I had a question. So if I'm a young marketeer now and I wanna start with marketing or I wanna look into what should I do? Is there very specific advice you would give and say think of that, go there? Yeah,
I think the problem is that when if you follow some courses and so on, that a lot of the professors are still thinking very top down.
I agree.
We are doing this, and we are bringing this, and we are offering choices. And I think that you have to make some kind of mental switch, and you have to take bottom up, really bottom up. Create opportunities. Make sure that people work together, start create, or just try to create opportunities where people can work together and create value together.
Do you have an example of that? Because as a teacher, it's always right. So
of course,
give us something live.
Albert Heijn, that's retail. So it's difficult retail. You know, if you buy chips or Coca-Cola and Albert Heijn or Deleuze or Colruyt,
all the same.
It's all the same.
I agree.
It's all commodities.
Commodities.
Commodities. Well, I think Albert Heijn. They had a campaign, and it's a very simple campaign. You had to collect stamps. And you had to fill up bingo cards. But it wasn't that easy to complete just one card. It wasn't that easy. You know, you have 3 bingo cards, a lot of stamps, and so on.
And it was in Belgium.
It was in Belgium, yeah.
We love stamps actually.
Yeah. We love stamps.
Me too.
I love it. It's like, oh my God. It's like in the war, you know, food stamps. So it was difficult to complete.
Very difficult.
And at a certain moment, there was like a little poster outside of Albert Heijn saying, this Saturday between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, you can come to the shop and you can exchange stamps with the other customers.
Yes.
And that's creating opportunities. That's people doing things together. That's an excuse to connect.
And a community actually also. You build a community.
Yes, it's a community.
Likewise.
And I think that if you meet somebody and you exchange stamps, that this is something that you will not forget.
No,
and it's also about gifting. I complete my bingo card, say here you can have my stamps. Come on, that's earned emotions.
You see that with the Pokemon trade cards and all these cards, they have that very, very high in the...
Yeah.
And if the company itself doesn't organize it, they will organize it themselves. Use the community stake power and do that.
Yes.
So you're saying a brand should try to organize it, or should it kind of let it go and let it live their own?
I think that the brand really should try to organize it, because there's so much value in it, and you can just build your communities, and you just can build earned emotions. And I think that earned emotions, if we talk together, they can be earned emotions. That's something that I will remember from this event here. Having that talk here. I met
talking
you here.
about stamping.
Talking about something like that, and that's earned emotions. And I think that earned emotions is bottom-up thinking, and it brings you to earned media, and that's for me top-down thinking. Earned emotions are the solid foundations for earned media, and I think that's important. Think bottom-up. Think opportunities, creating opportunities instead of together with creating choices.
So
that's my advice.
Perfect advice. Let's go to the book. Is that what you talk about in the book? Or why did you write the book, and what's it about?
Well, it's about events, and it's about Holy Trinity events. And as a philosopher, I have a method, the Holy Trinity method, and it's about God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And now nobody will buy my book.
No.
But what I did, I turned that religious metaphor into a more secular model, and in a very applicable marketing method. So that's working.
So if you buy it, you can actually make some money. That's the whole idea.
You can make money. It does cost about 29 euros, and you will make millions.
Yes, multiplied by 100, not multiplied by 10.
But let's say that events, that's my expertise, that's my field of expertise. But marketing people like Barbara Torf from Schoenen Tors and Anouk Lara from Duvel, they picked up my book and they said, it's a marketing book. So it's very inspiring. Let's say it's very inspiring, with a lot of cases and a lot of examples, and I loved writing the book, and I'm sure that you will love reading the book.
Perfect. We'll actually put in the description where you can buy it.
Yes, of course.
That would be perfect.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for joining. It was a pleasure. You're
Yeah.
always welcome to come back and discuss other topics.
Okay.
Thanks for watching the Sales Acceleration Show. See you next time.
Nice being here.